Father V.P. Joseph valiyaveettil, Global Heritage Rejuvenator, social activist, historian, a man of new vistas and new vision, a true missionary, popularly known as V.P. Achan. Born in 1960 at Alappuzha, Kerala, meritoriously completed his studies at St. Sebastian's School and St. Michael's College, and later joined Pontifical College for Priesthood. He was ordained a priest in 1985. As a young priest, he realized a divine call to give equal focus on spiritual, social well-being and upliftment of marginalized sections of society and for the revival of folk arts. He has attempted to rejuvenate an ethnic society by recapturing their lost historical, cultural, social, spiritual identity in order to bring them to the mainstream of society. He played a key role in foregrounding the Indian cultural heritage in the global space by rejuvenating and reviving the cultural art form Chautanadagam, the only Indo-European and age-old classical Dravidian Tamil Malayalam dance drama, and also brought back thousand-years-old traditional art forms and identified the cultural heritage and transferred to young generation. As a writer, composer, director, performing artist, he has done innumerable efforts with the rejuvenation of traditional folk arts like Chautanadagam, a colourful and vigorous theatre form of Kerala. Chautanadagam flaunts a brilliant blend of cultures by incorporating Indian classical Dravidian Tamil Malayalam dance movements with Western operatic style of presentation. Parichamuttukali, a martial art form. Magankali, a folk art of Christians in central Kerala. Valatu Parjavishu highlight title play. The main costumes are closely linked to the Portuguese soldier, who holds a sword and round shield, and the players will be performing the dance form with these sword and shield without touching each other, resembling the medieval European dramatic play forms. Devasavili serves as a spiritual exercise. Annavi Pattugal, chanting of Annavi songs. Puttanpana narrates the life of Jesus Christ. Ammana Pattugal, derived from Tamil Malayalam traditional rhythmic tunes. Coastal Vanchipattugal, ballads sung by the fishermen so as to revamp themselves during fishing in Middle Sea. Father V.P. Joseph is the founder-director of National Heritage Studies Centre and Kribasanam Pauranika Renga Kalapedam, the unique and soul institution that works with the renaissance of minority culture and art for the last 25 years. The centre offers Training Academy, Kerala Coastal Folk Art Museum, Stay Home Research Study Center and Library, Costume Gallery, which highlights its exemplary brilliance. Father V.P. Joseph, while aiming for the rejuvenation of folk arts, his area of concern was not confined to research study or academic excellency. He walked along with the art forms, identifying the historical roots of a coastal community who were backed out from mainstream, exploring their glorious past, their assets in years, and raising them into main field so as to attain a glorious living. World's first encyclopedia in Chautanadagam, published by Kerala Folklore Academy during International Workshop on Folk Arts, the first comprehensive treatise on heritage arts and culture, was carried out with the fellowship from the Ministry of Cultural Affairs, Central Government, and fellowship from Kerala Sahitya Academy. Chautanadagam Encyclopedia is a mass campaign and a movement so as to revive, rejuvenate, regenerate, reconstruct and bring back the marginalized people to the mainstream of society, thereby raising their self-esteem and identity. World's first dictionary on coastal folk arts, published by Kerala State Institute of Languages, written and developed by Father V.P. Joseph. It's the only reference document on different art forms of Kerala coast, its music, literature, structure, origin, trends and history. Under the leadership of Father V.P. Joseph, the Centre has produced the first ever Chautanadaga documentary film in Malayalam, Samskritiyude Sammanvayam. Imbibing the modern needs, a 16-day Chautanadagam has been adapted to a 12-minute show which was exhibited at Andheri Stadium, Mumbai, which is telecasted by 24 international channels. The presentation of Chautanadagam in the International Cannes Film Festival was one of the main achievements, where 30 artists were given skillful training for the Kuttistango featured film by Shaji N. Karun. Kribasanam Annavi Welfare Foundation, a welfare entity established by Father V.P. Joseph, which acts as a facilitator for granting pensions from the government and helps in channelizing medical aid and health welfare programs to the aged Chautanadaga artist. Tambir, a unique cultural fiesta, is organized every year in Alapura in association with Kerala Ministry of Cultural Affairs, aimed at presenting the performance and also to popularize these art forms. As a rejuvenator, he is known worldwide. He has organized international workshop in collaboration with the University of Georgia, USA, national workshop with Flame University, Pune, national workshop with St. Joseph's College, Ernakulam, Cochin College, Mahatma Gandhi University, Cochin University of Science and Technology, which aimed at improving an understanding of human-environment relations through an integrated ecological and social cultural approach, which sets forth a golden page in the history of Kripasanam. Acknowledging his invaluable services, Kerala Sangeeta Nada Academy, Kerala Folklore Academy, Kerala Sahitya Academy, KCBC, POC, CPCI Bangalore, Cambridge University, Tanjavur South Zone has honored him with various awards and fellowships. He has been nominated for the Padma Shri for 2 times in the year 2009 and 2010. As a social activist, he undertook mass campaigns, seminars, symposiums so as to protect the human rights of the marginalized people, uplifted the weaker sections, played active role in women empowerment through intervention in coin industry, through the invention of indigenous machine to reduce drudgery of women choir labors, gave leadership in de-addiction activities, and conducted series of protests which have largely succeeded in influencing the government to take decision on banning arak shops in 1996, formed coastal missions so as to protect the common people from encroachment of land by intruders, established Blue Helpline, a disaster management cell to provide immediate help to fishermen on scene. Father V.P. Joseph's insight into research field is fabulous. Excavation of scale ship, which was 1,000 years old at Thekal Cherthala in 1994, paved the way for the numerous studies and archaeological findings. As a historian of the coastal folk, he has reconstructed the history through his publication Kerala Coastal Gazetteer. Endued with moral obligation and ethical responsibility, he undertook more than 5,000 conventions, counseled more than 12 lakhs of afflicted people, thereby ensuring peace and harmony that helps in healthy social setup. Working for social justice, respect and dignity for all, respect for workers, rights and coastal area protection, children's rights, cultural identity and diversity, indigenous people and minorities, rights and the preservation of a natural environment. He has organized social mass movement against the dejection and loneliness of old age and brutality against children and for the reintegration of human consciousness. Father V.P. Joseph is in touch with the times. At the threshold of a new phase of history, when the world is transformed drastically with the advent of modern means of communication, Father V.P. Joseph was always on track of modern era of technology. His websites, vphn.com, folkarts.in, chautanadam.com, kribasan.in, clearly set marks his passion for upgrading with new trends. Father V.P. Joseph Valiyaveettil, the Rejuvenator, is now in the process of English version of Chautanadam Encyclopedia, which aims for the UNESCO to consider and thereby upgrade the age-old folk art and present to the whole world. Thresholds are marked by doors, pathways and success. A successful, joyful journey of faith. Father V.P. Joseph is a leader with fidelity and commit. His life explores to us a stimulating insight, a thought-provoking experience and warm-hearted exhortation.